Joining our pub quiz team this week is a comedian and online sensation that's half English, half Scottish, but to us, he's the whole comedy package. It's Ali Woods.
Hello.
How the hell are you, Ali Woods?
I'm fantastic.
Do you consider yourself the whole comedy package?
Not to everyone, no. I'm some comedy package to some people, and then some people go, you know when they do that, the Wish version of stuff, that's
Right.
the
Sure.
comedy package I am. They're the one that gets complained about on Vinted.
Hey, Ali, I've seen you doing some comedy in South America recently.
Oh yeah.
What
This is so professional. This is so.
How did that-
This is like being on This Morning. This is so good. Normally on a podcast, it's so unprofessional. Like, what's your name? But yeah, no, it was amazing. Have you been to South America?
I've
ever?
not. No.
Neither had I. But it was incredible. It's actually ruined a lot of the UK for me.
Go on. Why?
So one thing was I didn't realise I was ugly until I went to Brazil.
Sure.
That's
You took going to Brazil?
Yeah, well, I had body dysmorphia the other way. I didn't realise this because the lack of surprise when I've told people, do you realise I'm not that good looking? And everyone's like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? But I always thought I was all right. And then you get out there and everyone's stunning, man. And you know, you go to some countries where like the women are beautiful, but the men do not look after themselves. Yeah. There it was everyone. You had 45-year-old blokes with a six-pack and pecs and stuff like that, just walking around. It was gorgeous.
I just think the English in general are quite ugly. I think you can always spot
Well, this
English.
is the problem with the youth nowadays, you know what I mean? Because there's no pride in this country anymore. I told you I would
I don't
do
think
this.
they can help it. I don't think they can help it though. I think it's just.
Oh yeah, we are ugly.
Yeah,
We're
it's
ugly
just
people.
yeah.
We are. It's a shame, really, because I like to think of myself as a pervert. But sort of in these shores, it does make it hard. I mean, I'm looking around this room. No offense to anyone here, but that's why we're in comedy. You know what I mean? That's why it's a comedy. Do you think we'd be trying to be funny if we were good looking? We wouldn't be doing this. Look how hard he's working, Jake. I mean, to be fair, you're chill, but Jake, he's working. Coming in so
I'm working
hard.
my arse off here.
Arse
I've got no
off
other
here.
choice.
It's the only way we're going to have sex. What is this podcast?
This isn't gonna work now.
Have you said
So, Ali, do you go to a lot of pub quizzes?
You know what? Actually, I don't because I've got sort of quite a good social life and stuff. But
Sure.
No,
You got
actually,
mates and stuff.
Yeah. No, quite the opposite. Because I gig in the evening, so
Yeah.
I normally do stand-up comedy. You can check out some of my stand-up comedy is coming out. I'm always on around. Just check me out, Ali Wood's gigs, stand-up comedy. Oh, that's probably me done for the show. It's just one of
Where's he gone? He's gone. He's left.
Yeah. I do my own shows. I gig most nights, so I don't really go to stuff like pub quizzes. But I actually went to one for the first time in years with my girlfriend. That was like our date night. She said, "Can you come? Are you free on Tuesday?" And I was like, "Right, that's the official date night."
Sure.
So I went to one recently in Stoke Newington. I don't know if you know of that one.
I'm aware. There's probably quite a few in Stoke Newington.
Is there quite a few? Yeah.
That one.
You know that I went to that one in London.
There's one in London that we went to. One in Birmingham.
That's how people talk about outside of London. From Wiltshire, they'd be like, "Went to the pub quiz in London."
It really is. It really is. How did it go? Did it end in tears, or did you sort of like?
I tell you what, we were some absolute killers there, mate. There were some slick people. You know when you go to pub quizzes and they're not young people and you think we're fucked. That's it, game over. So we were 9th, I think, out of 12, maybe. So. Why are you laughing? He laughed at me. They're like, that is shit, mate.
It's so bad.
That
It's
is
awful.
bad.
Yeah.
It was bad,
just
just
two of
out
you,
of
though? Was it just two
relegation.
of you?
No. I got in a staff. I paid quite a few sort of intelligent people to come down, but they're fucking useless.
What other things you're getting right on a pub quiz?
Music. This is what I learned because music. They play a song. I was there, man. That was my tempo. That really was.
Go on, what sort of songs were they putting on?
Oh, you wouldn't know, mate. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll do the quiz. Do you know? Badump?
Padum, Kylie Minogue, done.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I made it up anyway. But, it was a mix. Nothing from the last 15 years. I think the most recent thing was Biggie.
We like to ask our guests if they've got a. I bet you fucking like to ask them, don't you, dirty pervert? Yeah. We like to ask them what's the best fact they've heard either recently or something they carry around with them. Do you have a fun fact, an interesting fact that you like to share with people?
So I've got a few,
go on.
and so feel free to delete at whim. I'm just trying to give I mean, Connor's not really doing much, is he? I'm trying to give him more to do sort of after the show. Sort of sitting there watching.
One thing about Ali Woods, he always over-delivers. It's brilliant.
Over-delivers.
Over-delivers.
Doesn't sound... I thought that was going to be a compliment and didn't... It had all the right words, just didn't quite...
But in the order I chose, it was like, oh, is that nice? I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's what I get a lot from loved ones. You always have to perform, don't you?
How was Ali Woods? It was all right. He sort of over-delivered in a way.
Yeah. He tries really hard, I'll tell you that.
It's quite impressive to over-deliver.
Yeah. That's what I always... When I go on podcasts, they always say the same thing. This is no joke. Every time I finish, they always finish. We go, I think that was the longest episode we've ever had. It's never the funniest or the best, most insightful.
Just for longest.
Yeah. So I got a few. So my mate's super into facts. So I've got a few from him, and then I'll do my one. So this word. Have you heard of this word before? Hippopotamonstrossesquipedaliophobia. Do you know what that word is?
No, but I'm imagining it's the fear of horses.
Hippopotamonstrossesquipedaliophobia is the fear of long words.
That's lovely.
It's a terrible name, isn't it? And then, did you know most of the camels in Saudi Arabia have been imported from Australia?
Really?
Yeah, that's a real fact.
Do they have camels in Australia?
Well, apparently they must.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
They're all gone now. Yeah, of course.
But
Stop the boats.
I don't...
Coming over here with their amps. I'm getting the amp with that. We used to share our water. They just store it to themselves. That's the problem. Saudi Arabia used to have lots of rivers. Don't see that anymore, do you? Yeah, bit of that. I'll do those ones as well, if anyone's watching. And then when male honeybees orgasm, their penises explode with a pop sound, which human ears can actually hear. Yes,
lovely.
Yeah. And then my one, which I always like, is that so we like to think that history is this long expanding thing, but there's a lot of overlap. So there was a time in history where a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. How weird is that?
That is my favourite fact of maybe the whole podcast.
See, I like the honeybee one.
Do you? Yeah. I really like that honeybee one. I quite like the one about coming.
Bugs life, if only, mate.
Is it the one where 3 historical ages overlap?
Girlfriend, honey. All right, honey. That's such a nice thing. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Imagine if it had a game like that. Woo! That'd be so funny, wouldn't it?
Is it that I quite like the one where 3 historical eras overlap?
Yeah.
But you quite like the one about coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the final thing we like to ask is, do you have a pub quiz team name for us, the 3 of us?
I'm going to show my age with this one.
Go on.
But it's Lethal Quizzle.
Nice.
Lethal Bizzle. There we go.
Nice, because normally...
Man of culture.
Yeah.
Normally, if people want to sort of include sort of British hip-hop and rap music into a quiz name, it's Quizzy Rascal. I'm fucking sick of it.
Oh yeah, do you get a lot of them in your
I'm
quizzes?
fucking sick of it.
But the thing is-
Quizzy Rascal and Christina Aguilera can both get in the bin.
Is there any others you're sick of at your quizzes?
Quiz on my face, back, eyes, ears, quiz, jizzing anywhere. I think I'm done with it now. Unless it's a B. In which case, more of it, please.
There's a few more Zs in that. Isn't there?
Lovely stuff. That's lovely.
I kind of do B puns and stuff.
I do quite a lot of B stuff.
Yeah.
Much in
I
Edinburgh.
had plan A, but that didn't work. So on to this one.
So back to the quiz, Liam. Who is our quiz from today?
So our quiz today, it's another one of our gladiators. One of the pillars of our quiz community.
Sure.
Barney Fritz.
Barney Fritz. Barney the Purple.
Not the Barney Fritz.
Barney Fritz. And he's sending his quiz from
The Snooty Fox.
the Snooty Fox.
Was that his usual place?
I don't know.
I thought he did.
I think he does them around London. I think he's got a few.
Germany.
He's got a few places.
No, but Snooty Fox in Canonbury, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Tuesdays at 8.
It's a classic, isn't it? Always seems to be Tuesdays at 8.
Tuesdays at 8 or Thursdays at 7:30.
Yeah, one of the two. So his first round is vehicles.
Oh, go on, Barney Fritz.
Go on, Barney.
Barney's first question: what is the name of Captain Jack Sparrow's ship? You film fan?
I do quite like film, actually. Yeah. But
this
don't
is
get
Pirates
to go
of
to
the
the
Caribbean.
cinema. Yeah, sorry.
This is Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, but what's the name of the ship?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but that, I mean, are we talking the ship he takes, or are we talking the one he gets off of at the start of the Pirates of the Caribbean that's sinking?
So there's some bad quizmaster in there.
Well, I don't know.
He's not specified.
Well, yeah,
You
because
fucked up on the first question, Barney, is what you've done.
Well, yeah, because they take a ship, don't they? But because they take a. I mean, also the Pirates of the Caribbean is like 4 or 5 films, isn't it? Because I'm just thinking of the first one, which I know.
Do you have any names of ships?
I've never seen it. Well, the Black Pearl is the one that they were looking for.
Black Pearl.
And then what's the British one that they take? It's called the something. Just the one. It's a one word. It's like the Imperial or something like that.
His ship won't be the British one, though, will it? His ship will be the pirate.
Yeah,
pirate
the Black
ship.
Pearl.
The Black Pearl?
Yeah. Should we go there?
We've got nothing else to go off.
No.
have we?
But then maybe he's got his own ship.
Question number 2.
In what year of the 1900s was the Wright brothers' first flight?
You can't really work it out.
Were they flying planes in World War II? Were they flying planes in World War One?
Yeah, they flew singly ones, not with people. With one person, sorry, but it's like they didn't do anything. They were just like for radar, I think.
So before World War
I think it was the first.
19.
You want the exact year as well?
1901.
01?
1901.
Should we do it?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Lovely.
You happy with that, Ali?
1901.
As we guess.
Mate, yeah, I really don't care. So yeah, go for whatever.
Fucking hell, the apathy's kicked in earlier than most of our guests.
Two questions
I didn't realise we actually had to do the quiz.
Most of our guests gets to like round 3 and they're like, don't really care anymore. Ali's in at round 2. Question 2.
Question 2. Didn't get question 1 right. There you go. I've sort of peaked already.
Yeah, we were talking about bees jizzing. That was a laugh, wasn't it?
It was a laugh when I was talking a lot. Now you've started getting... Suddenly I feel disinterested.
Question number 4.
3.
If only we were at 4. Could not have been nice,
We can
would
dream
it?
about that.
Even Jake's trying to skip the questions. It's his own format. Right, let's just get to the last round. Fuck it. Guess the picture. That's wrong. This is spin. What's the name of this?
We've poured so much
Cheers,
love,
Barney.
time and energy into this format. It's been dismantled in one episode.
Yeah.
I think this is great. Honestly, I think this is really
Don't try sincerity now.
I think I'm having a great time.
Do you like the format?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're doing it at the moment.
No, we're not.
I like the idea of it.
We've not really kicked the tires of it quite yet, but we are doing it. We are doing it.
Yeah, we're trying.
This is it. This is the point of it.
Have
Have fun.
Do people play at home?
They try
We
to.
hope so.
They won't be on this one.
So I'm going to say, there's some 51-year-old bloke with his pen going, well, this guy shut the fuck up.
I think that must happen a bit though. I'd get a bit annoyed.
Oh, do you know what? There was a comment that said, not enough questions, too much inane chat.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they won't say that about this episode.
They won't have got this far in this episode. I'll skip that one 10 minutes in.
Shout out to our listeners. Thank you.
Yeah.
Question 3. Which 2 actors starred in the 1987 film Planes, Trains and Automobiles? It
Steve
was
Martin, I don't know the other one.
John. What's his name?
Yeah.
John Candy.
Candy, yeah.
Great answer.
Thank you.
Considering you've seen 4 films, that's
Yeah.
a brilliant answer.
Oh, who was it? John Candy and who?
Steve
Martin.
Steve Martin.
Question 4.
Comedy fan.
How many times does Tracy Chapman say the word car in Fast Car?
Too many.
Should we sing it all
Yeah.
together?
All right. No, let's not.
Can I tell them what I was driving in my car?
Yeah.
I don't think there's that many, actually.
We got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the machine store. Got to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far.
I think it's probably one of those, one of chorus.
Remember when we're driving in your car,
Speeds are fast and like I was young. City lights came out before us.
I don't know the.
So it's not actually really in the chorus, is it? Other than it says it at the start.
It's once
You've
in a
got a
verse and
fast
once in a
car.
chorus.
Yeah.
So then
Are the
this is-
verses the same, are they? Or are they different? Do you reckon? I feel like it's one of those songs where maybe the verse.
Yeah.
I think.
But it's not in the chorus, is it?
Yeah,
No, the
remember
driving
when
in
we're
your- yeah, just once.
Driving in your car. So I think there's one in. I'm going to say there's one per verse, one per chorus. It's just about how many verses and chori there are.
3. That's the usual, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll do.
6. So then 6.
3 verses, 3 chorus.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 to 10 is that. I thought, or 6 to 10 maybe.
That's what you're going to say.
2 times
Yeah.
3.
I was classing
6.
it.
So it's 6.
6 to 10.
6 cars.
6 to 10. I'd
Wait
say.
for everyone else to answer it and then go, yeah, I was thinking in that range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
6 cars. Yeah, in Tracy Chapman's, and that's in your vehicles round. That's in your vehicles round.
Yeah.
So So if you're a big motorsport fan, you'll have enjoyed that one.
Yeah, for vehicles round, we didn't really get anywhere.
And then the last question of the vehicle round. I don't think it's ever been a vehicle round.
There's only 5 questions around. You'll be out before Loose Women.
Don't worry, mate. Yeah. This will be for you two Londoners. Are you from London, Ali?
Yeah, from Northwest.
Oh, okay, proper London boys.
You ever say stuff like Northwest represent?
N-dubs, man. That's Northwest. North Wheezy. I went to an all-boys grammar school, by the way.
North Wheezy.
Yeah.
Are you really from the same place as N-dubs?
No, not from the same place, but that's what
Same
N-dubs
area?
was same because my postcode was NW. That was why they called themselves N-dubs because you had NW postcode.
Seen Dappy's Knob?
Yeah.
Colossal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen that round.
It's next on the vehicle round, actually.
Which naughty's pop grime stars knob is this? penis round. As always, you go to the penis round. You're like this, Ali, because you're a knob as well.
On average, how many line bike journeys are made daily in London? You can be 150,000 below or over with this. You two London boys, any ideas?
I've never taken a line bike.
Really?
You're
no idea.
joking. You've
No,
got
never.
massive line bike energy about you.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean? That doesn't
Just
sound
that sort
good.
of like that sort of franticness of like, oh shit, I'm late. I'll get a line bike instead.
I wasn't late.
No. You weren't late today, but I
He
just
was.
imagine you're off.
I
imagine you.
I'm projecting over here.
I
You
imagine
seem like you're always chaotic and late, like all of us.
you do seem like you'd be late quite a lot.
I used to be always on time, but actually my last relationship changed. It's kind of what my special is going to be about, which is coming out soon on YouTube. But it's I changed quite a lot in terms of like you just got to enjoy life, but that does make you a bit later.
Wow.
Sort of the happier people are later. That's the problem.
It's a Pub Quiz Pod exclusive.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm not. Normally,
It's all gone a bit sincere.
yeah.
Just going to get a Pub Quiz Pod exclusive now, and we're just going to delve into Ali's relationship changing his.
They can't do this, mate. These are such blokes here. They can't do it.
I can fucking do it. You can't do
Your problem
it.
is you do it too hard. That's your problem. You have to set, because if we wanted to go there, you'd go there with me, mate.
I would go
We'd
there.
have a pint at 1 a.m. and be like, showbiz. I thought it was going to be hard. And then I think, well, maybe I'm at the age where I should be doing it. Yeah.
That is such a good impression of him. He is so like that. He is so like that.
God, yeah.
Get a few beers in him.
Maybe
I just don't know anymore, man.
Maybe you, me, can
What's
start a
the
production
point? You have
company.
one thing that does well and you go, I'll do that, and then it does, and then you go, well, I didn't even want to do that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've got the followers. Is it the right followers? Is it the people who I want to be for? I don't know anymore, man.
No, this is genuinely the phone call me and Ali had when we caught up a few weeks ago. God, I hate myself.
No, I think you're a great guy, Jet. I think
Thanks,
you make
man.
really funny stuff. It's really
Thanks,
great.
man.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's who I wanted to be, though. You know. Oh God, I've done it again! Shit!
We all wanted to be good looking.
Yeah.
Would you trade it in to be sort of cool and good looking? You trade
Cheers,
in with
mate.
comedy for that?
It's cool.
Cheers, mate.
We never said
Throw
you
that
couldn't
in.
be cool. Yeah.
I thought I was just like, I thought I was ugly but a bit cool.
Yeah, extra one. Would you throw it all in to be like cool, good looking, have a big knob, and actually like funny in like a conversation instead of
Would you-
like
would you-
edited,
Instead of
edited
just
funny,
trying
you know?
hard, yeah.
You trade it in not to have that massive nose, would you?
Yeah,
Would you
it's
do it?
cool.
Would you? Yeah, I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Would I trade all of this in? What? The podcast filmed on an iPhone 2? Yeah, I'd trade it in.
Throw a producer in as well. I'd trade all of it.
I'd trade both our listeners in. Yeah.
Is that an offer? Is that an actual offer? Because I would do that now.
Question 5. How many line
Fucking
bites?
hell!
How
It's
many
not
line
the
bites?
first round.
Yeah. I would say you're the one mainly complaining. It's largely your fault, I would say.
Yeah, sorry, I should have brought less banter.
No, keep the chat up. It's just don't be upset that we've not got to question 5.
I'm not upset, believe me. I'm happy if it ended now. No, I'm joking. But no, I'm actually well in this. I hope who are we playing against?
Yeah, that is another format point.
I assume there's another podcast playing at the same time.
Shit, yeah.
It's
Should there be another podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Well, how many fucking line bite journeys are there? I don't know.
No, 10 million.
Right.
No.
What if it's
How many
100?
people would normally take a line bike? What sort of age demographic we thinking? So, okay. And then how big's London? What, are we talking Greater London? That's like 12 million people, man.
Yeah.
So let's say maybe every day, is it daily?
Daily, yeah.
Maybe let's say there's 1 million people, maybe who take a line bike in a day in London. Maybe less.
Yeah, let's say 1 million.
Yeah.
Say 1
And they
million.
might
You
take
can be
multiple journeys.
150,000 below or over.
Which tells me it's got to be a big
gotta
number.
be a
if
big
you keep that
number,
range.
yeah,
big
So
number.
maybe more than
Maybe more, because there might be 1 million people taking it, but people take it somewhere and
Yeah.
then back. So maybe 1.5.
journey. Yeah.
Yeah,
to and
1.5
from.
million.
Have you really never taken a line bike?
Never taken I'm not confident on the roads, and also I like being a passenger
Yeah.
princess, man. I love having that time to just like do stuff on my phone or message, you know.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I passed my driving test ages ago, but I hadn't driven for like 9-10 years because I got to take trains everywhere and stuff. You know?
You take them a bit, don't you?
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
Do you remember the only time I've been on one was? Do you remember you got me on one because you were like we're running late. We were running late, and I'd never been on one before. And I started. I can ride a bike, not showing off, but I started.
No one had questioned.
I didn't quite realise the.
Yeah, there's a propulsion acceleration. When
do you remember I
start,
went straight into a wall?
Did
I couldn't. And you were like, everyone does that first time. You'd be alright, son.
I did that.
It's like first shag. Yeah, that's right. Happened to me first time. That's right. Don't worry about it.
Happened to me. Yeah.
Stop crying.
I did that in when I was on mopeds in Santorini years ago. I'd never done that before. My mates had done it, and I went straight into because I accelerated as well instead of.
You're far too cultured for this podcast.
Yeah, I've been around. Well, I don't even ride a line bike.
Do you speak Spanish?
I was on moped in Santorini.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
You're always in Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah. Fit
love it,
is
mate.
It's really fit ones all.
And it took Brazil last week to realise you're ugly.
Tell you what, mate. Thing is, ginger's quite exotic abroad. It normally does quite. I mean, I'm in a happy relationship now, so I wouldn't do any of that anyway. But that was part of this tragedy. Was I went out there and it was Carnival. It was a very horny time in Brazil, right? And I thought I learned in Portuguese how to say, I have a girlfriend. Eu tenho namorada. I never said it once.
You learned before you went.
I learned before
I
I went.
thought a lot of it. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this a lot.
Brazilian friends were like,
don't know how to get any food or water, but going into cafes.
You thought
I have a girlfriend.
You thought that the frequency of using that was going to be so much more than easy to eat.
Every person who tried to serve me, they say like, "You're on a table." I'm like, "Whoa." Eu tenho namorada. Sorry. But all my Brazilian friends were like, you're ginger. People going to be going for you because you're an exotic flavour. You're a gringo, proper gringo, mate. Yeah, so they'll be interested in that. But no, never.
Oh, should we do the answers for the vehicles round?
Yeah, go on.
You got the answers as well.
So, name of Captain Jack Sparrow's ship. You went with the Black Pearl because it's the only one you can name.
I thought we were doing this as a team.
Yeah, we are. We are. But it was.
We're a team. We're a team.
Okay.
We're a team. But like you did say the Black Pearl.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, so well done.
Giving you a bit of credit. Oh, right. The year that the Wright brothers first did their flight, we went 1901.
Got to be
1903.
Oh, so close. But we were in the right ballpark.
This is the thing. We just name a year.
Yeah. The two actors in Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Steve Martin and John Candy.
Lovely. Nice with John Candy there, mate.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Really nice
with Steve Martin. How many times does Tracy Chapman say the word car in Fast Car? We went 6. 10.
I said 6 to 10, didn't I?
You did say 6 to 10, yeah.
I said...
Sorry, mate.
I said in context, I said we should change that from 6 to 10. But you guys are 6 to 10, what a dickhead.
Yeah.
Play the tape.
And then on average, how many line bike journeys are made daily in London? We said 1.5 million. Remember, we can be 150,000 below or over. It's 1.3 million.
So that's brutal.
Yeah. That is brutal. We're literally...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I think we did quite well with that one, though.
2 out of 5.
Oh, no, I meant that in particular question.
Sorry.
Yeah. Because that was
not bad.
wild. Like, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Okay, well, look.
It's a disappointing start.
It's a disappointing start, but...
We can pick it back up.
We move. Round 2 is races. Right, question number 1. The new season of which BBC show sees participants trade from the top of China to the bottom of India?
Is that Race Across the World?
Trade.
Oh, trade.
What does that mean?
Must
be race across the world.
Trade. I thought
The new season of which
Is that
BBC...
typo?
must be race across the world because that makes
typo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's race, not trade, isn't it?
travel is it supposed to be?
Yeah, it must be a typo. Yeah, I think it's race across the world, isn't it? I think you'd be good at that, Liam.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I think
Why? What makes you think that?
I just think you've got a very sort of like calm manner about you, and I think you'd be able to sort of calmly persuade people to just give you stuff for free.
Oh, is that the premise? You've got to sort of just rely on favours. You've got no money.
You've got a small budget, and you've got to get from one side of the world to the other.
No, see, you'd be better at that. You're very much straight up to people.
No.
Very warm.
No.
Very.
No, I'd
You'd almost.
feathers, mate.
I think you'd almost verbally mug them. Straight in. I think they'd just be a bit bamboozled by you, and yeah, there you go. Here's a hop on that.
Bamboozled. Ali Woods on Race Across the World. Yeah. I'd like to see that.
I'm building a new life there.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Just saying to everyone, I have a girlfriend.
In India. Hey, tengo enamorada, guys. Google it.
Still stranded at the top of China. Just
voiceover. Ali's not been able to move anywhere because he's worried everyone's trying to fuck him.
Yeah, it is a problem. I think I'm being sex trafficked around. I'm just getting in the car with you.
Just getting on the back of mopeds.
Yeah, have your way with me.
Question number 2. A Day at the Races is the 1976 album by which British band?
Do you know it? Seems that sort of one you'd know.
Queen is rambling in the back of my head a little bit. But I've got nothing. It's just a hunch.
What are the big bands? Yeah, was it, say, British?
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, it's not going to be Fleetwood. Yeah,
British
A Day at the
band.
Races is the 1976 album by which British band? Who was big in the 70s?
Led Zeppelin, but they only have like the numbers, don't they? And Rolling Stones.
I think Queen's
I think it's Queen.
Yeah, go
I think
Queen.
it's
Then,
yeah. Question number 3. Who has won more boat races, Oxford or Cambridge? Oh, fuck you, I don't know. Who's into that?
Yeah.
Oxford,
Are you into that?
Cambridge? No.
No.
I find that's like a red flag for me.
Yeah.
When someone's like, I watched the boat race.
Yeah.
I go, oh, we'll never vote the same. Well, maybe they'll have a period in their 20s in London when they're trying to sleep with someone, but...
And you'll have a period in your 50s where you're sort of resentful.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they're not voting Tory anymore. There's a new group on the
There's
march.
a new kid on the block.
Yeah. But, we're going around to watch the boat race. I'm like, fucking hell, man.
I don't know.
I went to Aldi once. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's so cheap. I mean, obviously the stuff's not good, but it's so cheap.
Have you ever been to the middle of Lidl? There's everything you could imagine there.
It's so funny. And I love making fun of that because I'll never really have to live that life. So it's quite fun to just tease like, oh, what a stupid thing that would be. It's like Joanna Lumley, those shows she used to do travelling around, but it's just in London. It's just down the road, East London. Like it's like this foreign, wow. I mean, they just use cash. Could you believe it? They never even played rugby. Don't watch it. We tried to watch the boat race. They started drinking.
Who has won more boat races, Oxford or Cambridge? We don't know. Should we have a punt? That's lovely.
Didn't
mean to do that. That's lovely. Yeah, finally, a bit of fucking comedy.
First joke. That'll be first fucking joke that's been on. There's someone furiously skipping forward 30 seconds going, they're still laughing at some bullshit. Question 3, I'll skip forward 8 minutes. Question 3.
You know when you just say little snippets, it'd be like bees jizzing.
I want to do a question. Oxford, Cambridge, what do you think?
Go on, Ali.
Oxford, let's go Oxford.
Oxford, go on.
Or maybe it's Cambridge. It's going to be one of them.
Yeah, I see sort of Cambridge as of the two as sort of maybe a sort of more like rugged, rough and ready one.
Yeah, would that make them better rowers? Do you think?
Maybe
Rough and ready, Cambridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was so rough. I mean, he was my bit of rough. he only just got in. He doesn't even. His parents didn't even go here. I mean, they went to Durham, but he didn't even go here.
He's got an MA. God,
so funny. His Arga doesn't even work. Doesn't use it.
Question number 4. So we go to Oxford then, right?
Yeah.
Number 4. What event is widely considered to have started the space race between the USSR and the USA?
What? The Cold War?
The event?
Or is it one of the satellites going up or something?
Oh, Sputnik.
Sputnik, maybe
Sputnik.
1957 Sputnik.
Sputnik.
What was that? A satellite?
Yeah, was it the first satellite in space, I think, wasn't it? Sputnik from the
Yeah,
Russians.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got the first satellite in
Nice.
space.
Got a bit of knowledge.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I just
think
said a
it
word,
is,
mate, but
yeah.
you made it real.
I think it might be. So yeah, just launch of Sputnik, maybe.
Yeah.
It was in the 50s, and then the Americans were like, we're going to be the first on the moon.
You quite big into history?
Nah, I mean, I did history at A-level, but I just can't be arsed.
Sure.
I just can't be arsed with like the chat, really. Like, some people love chatting about that stuff, and I just zone out, really.
Question 5. Name all of the 5 boroughs the London Marathon goes through. I reckon you could do this, Ali. You're a Londoner.
Me?
Yeah, you're a Londoner.
I don't know anything about
You run. You run.
Marathon?
I ran a marathon. I didn't run that one.
You're a very fit guy, aren't you?
Oh no, I maybe I was in a time, but no, I'm not.
I feel like I've seen you running in a lot of videos.
Yeah, we got to keep appearances up in it. It's my crowd. But no, I did run a marathon when I was 21, but I would never do that.
Which
again.
one? London?
Paris. Paris, mate, always around.
It would have been more useful if you'd done the London one for this question, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I guess you didn't know you'd done the quiz.
Well, where are these places? Where's central London? So what's
So it starts in Greenwich. That's the borough. Done.
Greenwich? Is City of London a borough? Is like there's a one? No, is that?
That's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, it must be. Must
I don't
be.
know. Westminster's a borough.
Westminster,
is it?
yeah, definitely
that
goes
one.
through there.
This isn't one of those out of 5 one, is it? It's either you got it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying.
It goes through sort of like Canary Wharf and all that
Do
area.
they go across Tower Bridge?
Yeah, so what's that?
Tower Hamlets.
Tower Hamlets.
Tower Hamlets is in.
What would Canary Wharf be? Is that still Tower Hamlets?
Oh, no, that's a good point. It might not be. It might.
You used to go outside your old places at Greenwich.
Oh, that's a very good point. No, it's not. That's Lewisham. But is it, or is it Southwark? Southwark's one.
I think we're close. I think we're one away, actually.
I just can't tell. Is
Southwark where your old place was?
Yeah, I can't remember if we were Southwark or Lewisham though. In Deptford.
What are the most central London boroughs?
I think it might be. Shit. Is it Lewisham? It might be Lewisham.
So would it be Southwark and Lewisham? Would
Would
that be 5?
Yeah, that'd be 5. I think maybe Lewisham. Oh fuck, is it? Greenwich.
Why not just chuck it in? I can't think of any.
Chuck it, yeah, just chuck it in.
It's annoying when you got to answer. You got to basically get like 5 answers to get a point.
How do they get from Tower Hamlets then to
Annoying, bro.
Westminster? Is that?
Well, they're quite close. People don't realise how central Tower Hamlets is because it covers east as well.
So would
It's
Tower
like
Hamlets
Oldgate is like Tower Hamlets. Like.
So Tower Hamlets would be the next borough along, and then you're in Westminster, or is there
Maybe.
something in between?
I don't know. Yeah, might be.
Let's go for it. Let's go for Lewisham.
Cool. Should we do the answers?
Let's do the answers, mate. Here we go. Question number 1. New season of which BBC show sees participants trade from top of China to bottom of India, race across the world. Very well done. Question number 2. Day at the races. It's Queen.
Well done.
Here we
Nice
go.
one. Look at you guys.
Who's won more boat races? Is it Oxford or Cambridge?
Yours,
We went Oxford. It's Cambridge. Cambridge got 88, Oxford 81. Much of a muchness.
Fuck's sake.
I did think they were the sort of rough and ready ones.
Yeah, you did say that.
Question number 4. What event is widely considered to have started the space race? It was indeed Sputnik. The launching of Sputnik. Well done, Ali.
We could have clean swept this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name all 5 boroughs in the London Marathon. So Westminster is correct. Tower Hamlets. Well done, Ali. Is correct. Southwark is correct. Greenwich is correct. And finally, Lewisham is correct. Get in. See you later. Come on.
That was sick.
I feel alive. Come on. God.
Fucking
it. Let's take our tops off for like 10 minutes.
I didn't get the 50-50, but
He'll always be in there with a sort of like voice of like, let's just calm yourselves. We didn't get the 50-50 before anyone gets ahead of themselves.
that's nice to a high 5 actually. I haven't done a high 5
I haven't done a high five for a while, yeah. You got a little bit of fluff there, mate. It's going to sort you out.
Thank you, mate. Cheers,
You got.
That's my attempt at a beard.
Someone's turned 25. You got to enjoy your life.
Yeah.
High 5 people.
Yeah.
Get involved.
It's more of it, yeah.
This country will try and push you down and say it's American to high 5. Everyone's scared because it feels really good.
Yeah, it feels
You
fucking
more
good.
pretty bad.
How good did that feel? You age yourself very quickly there. Don't let anyone tell you, lad. You enjoy your life.
6 years old.
This world will try and push you down, but you keep your head up high. All right. All right. So
If you want to do a hands in, we'll do a hands in. He wants to do a hands in. Let him do a hands in.
now you get out there and you make sketch comedy. All right.
Ali, you're going to be in Edinburgh. I'm going to be in Edinburgh. You've already said openly before the pod started that you're busy, too busy to see me anyway.
Mate, I'll come down. Was it
11:30? What's the show you're doing, and where can people see you?
It's, if anyone's at Edinburgh Fringe, it is Ali Wood's Basher new show, different from last year. I think it's at 8:20 every day apart from like the 13th or something, or the 12th. And it is at Underbelly Bristol Square. Come check me out. Last month, we sold out, added 3 extra shows. They sold out. Let's get your tickets now.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you find Edinburgh doing? I mean, it's relentless. You just said that you've only got 1 day off. Do you find that all right?
Yeah, it's kind of got easier for me. I think when I started, I used to party a lot more, and that just makes it. Somewhat it makes it harder. Someone put it to me. They're like, if you had 4 pints every single day and you were just working a normal job, you think that was intense as well. But it's like what people in Edinburgh do all the time, you know. So I'm a bit less into that sort of stuff, getting more boring. But yeah, it's intense, especially when you're doing your own show and you're getting reviews and stuff like that. That's a bit intense. And also, I used to like it a lot. And then in 2023, I had quite a tough one because like me and my girlfriend broke up kind of over the course of that month. She was up there the month as well. So she's not a comedian, but she works in comedy. But yeah, so that kind of made it just all tinged with a bit of sadness now when I went back up there last month.
How did that impact the show? Were you just
Well, the show was kind of about our relationship and stuff like that, so it was all quite intense.
Wow.
But it's the show I wanted to do at the time. This show is like really.
Did you adapt it and talk about what you mean? I assume not.
That's why I did it. I mean, I was wanting to do a show which is the kind of show I'm doing now, which is just routines and fun, and because the first show I did was a lot about my friend and kind of. Struggled with like basically Ed's deep depression and things like that. Not mine, but like his and kind of dealing with that. So it was all quite. It doesn't sound that funny really, but it was all quite. And then this one then became sad again a bit. But it always kind of ends on a good note, I think. But
end on a laugh, probably.
Yeah. I like to start with one and end with one, and then no more for the hour in between. That's how I kind of do it. And I go, you got two, greedy. So it's, but I'm going up again because I think I wasn't going to go
How
up
many have you
again.
done? Sorry, how many Edinburghs have you done now?
Mate, I've been up like 10, 11 times or something like that. Yeah. But
Is that consecutively, or have you had a bit of a...
well, I've not always been
That
up
is
for the whole
you're
month.
only 31.
Yeah, and always been. Well, I used to go up as a student, just like doing improv comedy, and then I used to love improv, and then I lost my virginity, and you're not allowed to do it anymore. So I had to do. But yeah, I loved that and sketch and stuff. It was just a laugh. It was like sick. I was like 19, 20, just up there for the month.
When was it then you transitioned that into being stand-up?
I broke my leg, and I was probably closest I've been to depression at uni in second year, and. Privilege is this, isn't it? Like, I was in my second year at uni and I just felt a bit lost. But it's true, I was kind of like, I didn't really know what I was going to, because I enjoyed first year so much, and then it was like real life was coming, and I just thought, well, I'm not doing anything, I don't know what I want to do. And other people starting to have plans and stuff. And then I broke my leg and they were like, you can't do like football anymore. I love football, man. And then I just made a list of all the stuff that I could do that could cheer me up. I was like, I was going to be a darts player. Like, I'll be like sick. What sports can you do? I could be a sick at darts, because they were like, basically, like, the doctor at that time was like, don't do any running. But he was like, I can offer you a second opinion. I can get, suggest someone to you. So I went and got that, and they said it wasn't that severe. But that was stand-up comedy. Did my first gig. So I did my first one.
How was that first gig?
It was great. A lot of people's first gig's great because your friends are in. You're having a good time. You're so scared about how it's going to go. You're so nervous that just getting a laugh, you're like, what the fuck? That's incredible.
Yeah.
Even though objectively it's going to be probably quite bad. But also I think that vulnerability you have of being your first time, I think it permeates to the audience and they get on board with you.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a more of a cocksureness about when you've done it a few times that people don't get on board with. Whereas your first time, people can really feel your nervous energy and they want it to go well.
The second one,
but that is true. That is
I haven't done loads, but like the first one I did, Cloud 9, literally same material, next night. Horrific. Yeah.
You know what it's like, because you think, oh my God, I'm a genius. You know what I mean? That first one. But then I was upset about it. My mates went out that night. My mates came and they were all going out, and I just was like, I don't feel like going out, because I just wanted it to be this incredible moment in like my life and the lives of everyone there. I wanted to come off and people were like, I think you are the next big comedian of all time. But people were like, nice one, mate. Like,
that is the best you can get.
Yeah.
And do you think that's off the back of building it up so much in your head that you've got the two extremes of like, I'm either going to make it with this debut or I'm going to absolutely die and never do it again.
Yeah.
That just a happy middle is a bit... Oh.
How can people find out where you're gigging in the run-up between now and Edinburgh? Obviously, we know where you're going to be at Edinburgh. Where can we see you in the meantime?
Yeah, so if you've liked anything I've said on here, if you found any of it funny or fun, follow me on social media, Ali Woods Gigs, ALI Woods Gigs. And on there, you can find my website, which has all my gigs listed, including Edinburgh tickets. But what's better, if you sign up to my mailing list, which I've only just started, then I'll be able to just let you know when I'm where you are. Because you put your location in there, so I'll just only send you when I'm coming to, not like the city, not like your address. I'm not going to be just outside the window. It said you wanted to
doing a type 5.
Oh yeah.
Should we go into the final round?
Yes, please. Our final chance to get a 5 out of 5.
So it is a multiple choice round, which we don't get many of.
Don't get many of them.
Do you like multiple choice?
I do in a quiz. I'm intrigued to know how it's going to work on the podcast.
Yeah. So it's called Odd One Out.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. Question 1. Which of these isn't a hot sauce? So the Ghost of the Night, the Naga Viper, the Trinidad Scorpion, or Dragon's Breath?
My problem with this is that this is impossible to verify. Anyone can make a hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
We had a guest, Susie Backos, she came on, she made a hot sauce. Very nice. You're not gonna. He's not gonna have checked every single hot
No,
sauce.
yeah.
I could have made one last night and called it the Dragon's Breath. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Naga Viper. Naga.
Fuck off, Barney. Do the questions.
Thanks again for sending the quiz in, Barney. Dragon's Breath then.
I'm gonna go Dragon's
Lovely.
Breath.
So Dragon's Breath isn't a hot sauce. 2. Which of these is not a type of pasta? Bucatini, ditalini, zitti, or fansulo?
Good midfield, that. Very tough at the Euros. But yeah, so I don't know any of those. Anyone's a good cook here?
I think I'm all. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I think I'm all right. A bucatini I know is a pasta. Ziti, baked ziti. They make that a lot in The Sopranos. So it's between fanculo and ditalini, you and I know. I don't know.
Fanculo, I feel like I've heard people say, you know, like American
fanculo.
Italian in TV shows.
Fanculo. I think it means.
So I think that's maybe that's not the pasta.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
The rest of them all end in ini.
Yeah,
Fanculo.
Actually, that's very true because O is a singular, so that would.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Italians get very annoyed we call it panini because that doesn't make any sense because that's multiple paninos.
It's a good bit of logic, that.
That's really nice, man. You do have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
really great little.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in Brazil, eu tenho namorada. Have you got any relationships?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
So that's what I'm
Big
saying.
time.
Sketch comedians, they got a life.
Question number 3. Which one of these is not an Indian Premier League cricket team? A. Delhi Dragons. B. Punjab Kings. C. Kolkata Knight Riders. D. Mumbai Indians. Oh, I guess the Mumbai Indians, really, because they are Indians. I think it's Mumbai Indians, got to be. Although, I mean, this is where I get into my head with multiple choice. I start thinking about, well, that's 3 that have been D. But you can't think like that.
Maybe that's
can
sort
you?
of got a Barney,
You
isn't it?
can't think like
Yeah,
that.
we might be wrong. But also, I don't know about the hot sauce one was just a guess in the dark,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So
That could be anything, couldn't it?
Question 4.
Question 4. Which of these celebrities is not associated with the Church of Scientology?
Nice.
Tom Cruise. He is, I believe, isn't
Yeah.
he? Elizabeth Moss. Alison Hammond. John Travolta. So
Barney, you are... See what you've done there, Barney. Imagine if Alison Hammond was a Scientologist.
yeah, it must be Alison Hammond.
Got to be Alison Hammond, isn't it? Yeah.
well, because the others are American as well, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very
She's
American
not a
thing.
Scientologist, is she? Yeah,
Imagine if she
Yeah.
was. That was so fun.
Final one. Which of these ABBA songs is fake? King Kong song. When I Kissed the Teacher. A Night with Your Wife. Put on Your White Sombrero.
I don't know the answer to this.
When I Kissed the Teacher is definitely an ABBA song.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Put on your white sombrero. I think this is a good question because a lot of them sound silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they probably did put on their white sombrero.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Kong song sounds the most
Fake.
made up.
Yeah.
Because also it just sounds a strange name for a song.
Yeah, I think.
I think they'd have a night with your wife as well.
Yeah, should we go King Kong song?
King Kong song.
It's like the thong song. Let me see King
King
Kong.
Kong, baby, that Kong, Kong.
I can't get on board with this one. I don't know that.
You don't know that
No,
song?
no.
The Kong song?
No.
Showing my age, mate. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Cisco.
Yeah,
God,
it happens a lot.
Cisco not big in Wiltshire? Fucking hell.
Right, let's see what have we done.
Which of these isn't a hot sauce? We said Dragon's Breath. It was Ghost of the Night.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me.
Which of these is not a type of pasta? Brilliant logic, Ali. Fanculo. It's not
Really
pasta.
well done, mate.
Yeah, that's
Bang,
great.
Nice one.
Actually, a nice message from Barney in the answer.
What did you say?
It means fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's what I thought.
Barney.
Yeah, fanculo.
Yeah.
Comedy writer, yeah.
Which or a very rude man, I think actually.
Yeah, quite rude actually.
Trying to
Ali.
give you a platform here, Bon.
Barn. Which of these is not an Indian Premier League team? We went Mumbai Indians. We were like, surely.
Surely.
It's the Delhi Dragons.
Bloody hell.
Mumbai Indians is a cricket team, Premier League cricket team.
I'm disappointed in the people of Mumbai. I'll say that one.
Yeah. Who is not associated with the Church of Scientology? Obviously, it's Alison Hammond. And then, which of these is a fake ABBA song? It was A Night with Your Wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
King Kong song.
Wow.
Well, we sung it, didn't we?
Yeah, that should be the giveaway. The fact we were able to sing that Kong. Oh man. Okay. Well, do you know what? I don't think we've done incredibly well, but I think I've had a bloody good time along the way.
You lost your mind as well.
Yeah, I've lost my fucking mind.
We've done. Is that it?
That is the quiz. Yeah, we're going to find out how well we've done at 15. Yeah.
So
Is that it? You want more questions?
I was just
You got the quiz bug.
Yeah, you've gone in reverse. So the final score at the end of the 3 rounds of Barney's quiz, Ali, you got a 7 out of 15.
Sounds like 9th out of 12, doesn't it? That sounds very.
Yeah,
low,
7 out of
low on the
15
table.
is pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
By a long way, it's not the best score we've had, but I think by a long way, it's definitely one of the most fun times we've had.
Definitely one of the longest records.
Yeah. And you promised us that. You did promise us that. We like to do a little review of the quiz, the whole process at the end of the podcast. So
Fucking dragging it out, aren't we?
yeah. So we've got.
Tom, sorry, yeah.
So we've got basically 25 different criteria to rate the quiz on.
I wouldn't be surprised, mate. This is the real quiz.
We've got 3 criteria. I don't fucking know. Out of 10, what would you rate Barney Fritz's quiz in terms of playability?
Playability? What do you mean? They ask a question, you answer. What the fuck? There's no VR involved.
Oh, the format is crumbling, isn't it?
Playability? Well, that doesn't even exist. We'll just rank this, by the way, out of a word I've made up now.
Playability.
How good is it in terms of fun tubular? Is it fun tubular-tastic? Playability. This is a classic lower mid-table manager on the way out word he's made up.
Our playability was good.
Yeah, we need.
No, you just need to up your playability, mate, because things have really been slacking at the moment.
And this side, we need a bit more playability. A lot of these lads, they don't know.
You got to look at the positives. The playability today.
The worst thing is, the next thing we ask is, and now rate it in terms of range of questions. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It is the same thing.
Range of questions. He's asked questions. What? Do you mean like different topics?
Yeah. I mean,
I was hoping for a vehicle round, to be fair, when I got here. When I looked at those line bikes, I never ride you, but I hope I get asked about you.
to be honest with you, I've always thought that Barney offers a lot of range in terms of like pop culture, a bit of history, a bit of geography. I do like Barney's quizzes.
I think he's got a good.
I
playability,
liked that quiz. It was a good length.
Yeah. It's good. It's all about the length and duration for him, isn't it?
Playability, yes.
Thanks for engaging.
I'd give
playability, yes. Normally out of 10, but we can go with yes or no.
I'd give playability 7 nod heads out of 17. That's my playability score. And as we know, that's a reverse score in playability. So you kind of, it's a prime number, so that ups it. And then in terms of range, I think it's a nice range. I mean, I wasn't expecting vehicle or race. That's nice. Multiple choice question. Yeah, it's got a very nice range of questions. Yeah.
And the final criteria,
which is all encompassing of your experience.
It includes everything from the quiz to the table to the setup, the producer, your general experience, good vibes rating of the whole thing, basically.
I had a fantastic time.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
I had a great time though. It's always this fun. It's a good laugh, isn't it? It makes me think we should all get a drink or something like that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, but I think
I do.
No, not now. No. Quite busy for the rest of this year, but
you don't want to get a drink at some point, do you?
I'd love to, mate.
Yeah, all right.
I'd love to. Well, if you're in Edinburgh for the month, are you going to come up to Edinburgh?
Yeah, I'm going to pop up.
Yeah, let's hang out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're around tonight as well.
Yeah.
I'm in Brighton.
Yeah, no, actually, we've got stuff.
We're going to go Brighton tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, could go Brighton.
Could do. Now, let's just give a final thank you to Barney again, who does his quiz at Snooty Fox in Canonbury on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And obviously, a big thank you to Ali.
Thank you so much.